sports. We're here at Winton Woods High School, featuring the Winton Woods Warriors and the Lakota West Thunderbirds. Hello, everyone. I'm Howard Blevins. Along with me, Larry Seward. Larry.
Yes.
Exciting game lined up for us. The Warriors
coming in with a record of 9-1.
9-1. The only loss to
Taft.
How long ago?
Taft. Last week they lost by 2 points. Tough game for the Warriors. They missed a total of 17 free throws in that game. Oh. They came back the next game they played, and that free throw problem was gone. So look for a very good game from the Warriors, and look for them to really focus in on the free throws tonight.
And for Lakota, again, two high schools. They split their teams. Seniors were given a choice. The boundaries were redrawn. And so we're looking at just one club, this club with really one senior on it. They had a transfer senior move in, but basically it's an all-junior team. But let's turn our attention to our Star Spangled Banner, please. As I was saying, Larry, the two seniors, Maxwell averaging about 7 points a game, along with the other senior, which was Whitney averaging about 3 points a game. Actually, what they've got, Dan Hunselman, he's their leading scorer, 21 points, and Andy Dunn averaging 13. Now for the Warriors, Wiz White, that's our leading scorer.
Wiz White leading the boards. Emory Overtree averaging a double-double. He's really been pounding the boards this year and really getting it done under the glass for the Warriors. You got to watch him every time the ball goes up. If he's on the blocks, he's a hard man to stop, and it's hard to get the ball from him. Big, strong man inside for the Warriors.
And you're speaking of Emory Ogletree, a 6'5" senior.
240 pounds.
Pierre Wooten.
Pierre Wooten is a very strong part of his team at the point guard. He runs the show for the Warriors. Look for him to set up all the plays for Winton Woods. He's an excellent passer. Get him in the open court, he can hit the little short 15-foot jump shots, and when it's on the line, he can hit the three-pointer too.
And they are introducing the players down on the floor. There's Ogletree. George Howard now coming out into your picture.
Raphael Glover, look for a good game out of him. I was talking to him before we got started here. He told me to watch for him tonight. He's going to really put it on the line for the Warriors here.
Well, the energetic Winton Woods pep band always makes broadcasting here at Winton Woods a challenge. I think I'm speaking as loud as I can, but I can't hear myself.
A lot of spirit being shown here. About to get underway here. Looks as if the Firebirds are going to come out with Romero. They're going to come out with, of course, Dan Hunselman, their leading scorer.
Andy Dunn, number 20, and Scott Hasselbeck, 22. Rob and Dan Hunselman, 24 and 30.
Warriors come out with White, Glover, Emory Ogletree to tip, Howard, and Pierre Wooten. And the tip is controlled by Pierre Wooten, and we're underway here at Winton Woods High School.
Romero giving away about 3 inches to Ogletree on that jump.
Ogletree is a big man inside. He will eat anything that comes off the glass. White, the leading scorer for the Warriors. There's Raphael Glover looking inside. It passes back to White. White controlling. Winton's running their offense here. Good ball movement without the ball, but a steal there by Josh Romero, and he's going to come on the fast break, a 2-on-2. But he lost the ball. Excellent defense there by George Howard.
Good hustle by George Howard getting back on defense, but the good news down here on this end, the Warriors did run their offense and ran about 35 seconds off the clock. Didn't finish it with a shot. They tried to force that ball inside, and right now looking inside, Lakota takes that ball inside. That was number 30, Dan Hutzelman. Going there, Dan's their leading scorer, 21 points a game average, and actually has a field goal percentage of
84%.
That's free throws, 45%.
45%.
He's going to start off with one free throw. And that foul was on Pierre Wooten. His first, team's first.
Converts both the free throws, and Wooten will bring it down. And Lakota looks like they're in a man-to-man defense here to start off. Wooten calling out the offense. Hands to Glover. Glover brings it back to the top, and he'll pass it over to Wiz White, who penetrate and look for a layup, and he gets fouled, and the basket goes down. I don't know if they're going to count it or not.
I think they're going to say it's good.
Count the basket.
Now,
on the floor.
Oh, did he?
No, I don't think the basket is counted. They caught it on the floor here.
Calling the foul on 22.
So Scott Hasselbeck. Howard to inbound the ball for the Warriors, and he passed to White. Beautiful steal by Scott Hasselbeck, and he'll go all the way for the layup. And the Firebirds with a 4-0 lead quickly here over the Warriors. Good defense. Couple of steals by the Firebirds. Got a foul on one and an easy layup there by Hasselbeck. White losing the ball there and looking inside to Ogletree, the big man inside, and they're going to call him for a travel. Took a little bunny hop there after he got the ball, but he's a little anxious to get that layup down. Romero bringing it up for the Firebirds. Gives it off to Scott Hasselbeck. They'll swing the ball to the leading scorer back out top. And a long three-point attempt off the rim. Ogletree and White fight over the ball, and it ends up in going out of bounds off Wynn Woods. So the Firebirds retain possession. They already have a 4-0 lead with 6:24 left in the first quarter here. Inbound to Dan Hasselbeck, guarded by Pierre Wooten, and he's going to take him off the dribble and take a little jumper, and he gets it to go. 4 points early here by Dan Hasselbeck, and a 6-0 lead for the Firebirds.
I think that's Dan Hutzelman.
Hutzelman,
Larry.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of those and a Hasselbeck out there. But the Warriors have to get a good shot. They're just playing a little complacent at the moment. Try to go in Ogletree, and he's sandwiched pretty good there. That's going to leave somebody open.
White going to take a three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Glover on the boards, grabbing a strong rebound, going back up, and there's Ogletree inside, and we're going to get a walk. It's tough in there.
Well, the good news was the Warriors had 3 or 4 attempts at that basket. The bad news was they didn't get it, and they ended it up with a traveling violation. And Coach Lumpkin wants a 20-second timeout.
Warriors need to calm down here. They seem to not be under control here, and they're really going in this game off to a slow start.
Yeah, down 6-0 with just about 2.5 minutes ticked off the clock.
Come out of a timeout, it'll be Lakota's ball. Winwood still going with their starters as well as Lakota. The inbound by Hasselbeck, looking for someone to pass. No one came to the ball, and they finally get it in. Bring it over the timeline. Ball over to Hutzelman. Romero driving against Howard, pulling up with a short jump shot and an 8-0 lead here by the Firebirds, and Winton going to push it up for the Warriors. Warriors need a basket in the worst way here as Glover controls, passes off to Howard to White. Setting up the offense. Glover pulling the jump shot, and there it is. Glover with his first 2 points, and it's the first basket by the Warriors. And here comes Hasselbeck bringing up the floor.
And often the toughest basket to make is that first one.
And there is Dan Hutzelman with a 3-point goal, and it's 11-2 Lakota. Glover with the ball back to Wooten. Wooten gonna shoot it, forced one up, and got the foul called on number 4, Josh Romero.
His first, team second.
And Wooten will go to the line and shoot two shots here.
Well, Dan Hutzelman, he's their leading scorer, averaging 21. He's already has 7. He's shooting the ball with confidence, both inside and stopping halfway, 10-foot jump shot, and that last 3.
We have a sub for Winton Woods, Norman Moore, number 20, coming into the game for George Howard, as Wooten misses that first free throw. Warriors off to a slow start here. Their leader Wooten connects on the second free throw, and it's an 11-3 ball game. Winton Woods in a 2-3 press, full court press. Lakota breaks it. And the ball is going to be out of bounds. Glover almost had to steal, but Lakota will retain possession. Lakota to inbounds. Ball controlled by number 20, Andy Dunn. There's Dan Hutzelman passing inside. Jumper by Romero, can't get it to go. And a follow inside, but not good, but gets the foul. Rob Hutzelman, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and the Warriors really struggling here in the early going in this game.
Yeah, that was a nice outside shot. Rob Hutzelman got himself in a good defensive position, got that rebound, and then took it right back up and was fouled. And
he converts the first free throw.
Well, he's a 50% shooter from that free throw line.
And he hits both free throws.
And he's 100% tonight.
And the Firebirds with an early 13-3 lead on the Warriors. Out very quickly on Winton Woods here. Glover controlling, passing off to Ogletree. Warriors good movement without the ball. Looking for a shot. Can't seem to get it inside. Lakota's playing excellent man-to-man defense here. Wooten setting up his jump shot, lets it go, and there it is. Wooten with about the 18-footer there. Knocks it down, and it's a 13-5 game.
It's a nice shot by Wooten. Good form, took the ball straight up. Ogletree with a big rebound and then a touch foul from behind. That's going to be on Rob Hutzelman, his first, team's third.
If the Warriors are going to win tonight, though, they need to get the ball inside to their big man in Ogletree. They need to get it down inside. But the Lakota defense is really tight down there, and they can't seem to get the ball inside the paint, so they had to settle for the outside jumper. And if you're a Winton Woods fan, you want to see Wooten hitting that jump shot from the outside tonight. That would be an added bonus to this Winton Woods attack. Wooten got a nice feed from White, and a follow by Ogletree. We talked about his rebounding right prior to the game, averaging a double-double. You see him getting a rebound and scoring that time. 3-point goal tried there. Norman Moore with the rebound. Pulls it down, and it's going to be a foul on number 24, Rob Hutzelman. Norman Moore just skied for that rebound.
And you're seeing basically a shorter team from Lakota packing it in tight, forcing the Warriors to shoot from the outside, and then they're going for the ball pretty aggressively. And right now the fouls are starting to creep up and to be a little bit of a problem for Lakota.
Right. There's White driving the paint, pulls up for about 10-footer and gets it to go. So Winwood's clawing their way back in this game. It's a 13-9 game with 2:40 to go. They're in a 2-2-1 press. Romero loses the ball, and Glover picks it off to Wooten with a nice layup and gets it to go, but it looks like it should have been a foul call. No foul, though, and a timeout by Lakota.
Good timeout by Lakota as the Warriors storm back to make it 13-11. Coach Lumpkin a little bit fired up with the officials and his players. Coach Mueller.
Looked like it should have been a foul on that last play by Wooten when he came down to shoot the layup. I thought it was a reach-in while he was in the air. They didn't call it, but lucky enough, he got the ball to go down.
Good body control, good control, plenty of height off the floor. He could take all that time to do what he needed to do with the ball. And that's the little spark, this little run right here that the Warriors needed to put this game back into a competitive situation instead of just 13-3 or 13-4.
Yep. Blocked by Emory Ogletree. He will make his presence felt on that inside there tonight.
Big guy, good jumping ability, standing 6'5". Makes you think about it.
Romero
That's
inside.
That could have been a walk.
They're going to get, I'm not sure who that is on the foul.
Number 11.
So Wiz White. His first personal. Third foul for the team for Winwoods. Romero will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. It's a 6'2" sophomore.
Well, let's see. They say he's a 50% free throw shooter. That means he's going to miss this one.
Got it to go. So a 4-point lead for the Lakota West Firebirds. And White will bring it across for the Warriors and set up the Warrior offense. Moore will pass off to Wooten. Driving to the left side, pulling up for a jumper, can't get it to go. Moore inside with a good rebound and putback. So a 15-13 game now. And the Warriors with a 2-2-1 press on. The Firebirds having trouble breaking it. We're going to get a travel violation. And so the Warriors with a chance to tie here with 1:42 left in the first quarter. Coach Lumpkin has rallied his troops. And Wooten will inbound here for the Winwoods Warriors. Inbounds to White. Brings it across the timeline. Lakota still in the man-to-man. Inside to Ogletree, and that's counted. You let him get the ball in the blocks, it's an automatic 2 points.
He protects that ball so well with his body, takes it up strong. 4 points for Ogletree.
Romero inside, can't get the layup to go, and Ogletree snatches the rebound. And here comes Winwoods with a chance to take their first lead in the game, and White with a hard drive to the basket, and Winwoods takes their first lead in the game with 1:05 left to go in the first quarter. They press, and we're going to get a blocking call against Norman Moore trying to draw the charge.
Well, it looks like the Warriors can throw 6 or 7 really quick people at you. I see number 42 getting ready to check in for.
I believe that's Corey Stevenson. That's Corey Stevenson.
Corey Stevenson, yeah, he's going to give Emory Ogletree a little breather. But they can throw it right at you, and they come out there and they're going to press you, make you go up and down the court with them.
That's a basket by number 30, Dan Hudson. Look inside to Stevenson, but we're going to get a foul on Romero and a push in the back. That's the second foul on Romero. And Winwoods will inbound. Moore controls inside to Wooten very quickly, and a great execution of the inbounds played by Winwoods. And Winwoods is taking, and a reach-in foul on White. I don't really think he touched him, but I think the ref had the angle where he reached in and he was going to call the foul. White is very quick with his feet. Excellent football player.
Yeah.
He's going to come out of the game, and Marcus Carroll, number 24, enters the game for Winwoods. Hutzelman to inbound. Hasselbeck controls up top. Guarded by Marcus Carroll. Winwoods.
Right there's the guy with the ball. He's their leading scorer. They want to spread it for him. They're going to wind this down to one shot.
He's guarded by Wooten.
Look for number 30 to get the ball again.
Hasselbeck going to take Carroll off the dribble. Dishes to Romero. Layup, can't get it to go. And Stevenson inside going to tie it up and jump ball. Let's see who has the possession arrow, and it'll be Lakota's ball.
6 seconds. Let's see what play they set up underneath. Look for number 30. There he is.
Shot no good, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. With the Winwoods Warriors leading 19-17, overcoming an early deficit to the Lakota West Firebirds.
And Dan Hutzelman, their leading scorer for Lakota. You know, he was honorable mention last year, an all-GMC player. He had 34 points this year against Middletown. He set a field goal record last year, 46%. And he's sitting there with 5, 7, 8, 9 points in this first period. On the other hand, balanced scoring, Pierre Wooten with 7, Wiz White with 4. Moore and Glover each with 2, and Ogletree with 4. And I guess the big deal was Lakota getting out of the blocks early, getting a 10-point lead. The Warriors roaring back, and with a minute left in this opening period, they went ahead for the first time. And then they traded baskets and finally settled on this first 8 minutes, ended up with a Warrior 2-point lead. But I don't think the Warriors quite expected this out of Lakota.
I don't think so. I think they realize they're in for a battle here tonight. And so we start the second quarter with the Warriors up by 2 points, and Pierre Wooten controls the ball. He passes off to Marcus Carroll over to Raphael Glover, who drives the baseline, looking for a layup, can't get it to go. And a rebound by Dan Hutzelman. And Hasselbeck will push it up, guarded by Glover. Listen to the corner. Passing on the baseline to Hasselbeck. Back up top to Hutzelman, who loses control of the ball, and there's Brandon Myrie, who's in the game. And he tips it to Pierre Wooten, shoots the layup, can't get it to go, and there's Brandon Myrie in the game. And Brandon with his first 2 points of the game, the first 2 points of the second quarter. Myrie couldn't get the steal. I think Emory Ogletree offered that shot, and the pass is up to Brandon Myrie. Out of control there, but couldn't get the layup to go, and the ball.
It was out of control. I was going to say fast and furious, Larry. It was out of control.
3-point attempt, no good, and Emory Ogletree eats another rebound.
Well, I'm out of breath with that exchange. 21-17.
Myrie involved in a lot of melee there. Ogletree with a nice jump shot, showing a little range there. Big fellow with a nice 19-footer. Ball is tipped and stolen by Wooten, and here come the Warriors up to Glover. Glover gets the layup, and the Warriors now with a 25-17 lead, and we're going to get a timeout by Lakota, and the Warriors are pumped up.
Now, good sign for the Warriors is about the last 10 minutes of basketball they played. I hope they use this as a learning experience, because we're not too far down the road into the crunch time
Right.
And they're not going to be able to waste a half a quarter on some of the other ball clubs.
Right.
And I didn't see the Taft game, but my guess is that's what happened at Taft. They threw away a piece of that ball game because they're playing real tough.
Missed a lot of free throws in that Taft game was the problem. 17 missed free throws by the Warriors. They came back in practice. I have a couple friends on the team that told me they ran down the court, made them run 130 lengths of the court. I think that settled them down on the free throw line. Anytime you have to run that much, I think that'll set your mind right on the shooting the free throws. But a big game this Friday against Hughes is coming up. League game on the road. But they can't overlook Lakota tonight.
Yep. Tomorrow will be tomorrow. But right now you've got Lakota West. And they played them dead even that first period.
Right. So Hasselbeck gives it to Hutzelman. And he's double teamed. And he has to lob the ball out. And they find a man under the basket and gets it to go. That's number 24, Rob Hutzelman. And Wooten will push the press for Winton Woods. Carroll square up for three. Can't get it to go off the front rim. Myrie gets the rebound. We're going to get a foul call to pushing it back. And I believe that's on number 34, Brandon Myrie. And Norman Moore will check into the game. He will check in for Brandon Myrie.
Now Lakota down court did a good job breaking that press. And what to set that up is after they made the pass, he broke to the basket. Everybody's eyes followed the basketball, left him wide open. The ball didn't hit the court. There was 3 passes. Ball didn't hit the court.
Right. Hutzelman finds an open man under the basket and gets the man in the air and draws the foul. That's Rob Hutzelman.
Well,
and that's on Marcus Carroll, that foul. And Rob Hutzelman will go to the free throw line.
And that puts Lakota in the bonus, and it's still early.
Very early here in the second quarter with 5:47 left. Warriors with a 6-point lead. Missed the free throw. Ogletree grabs the rebound. And here comes Wooten. Norman Moore controls. Mark Walker in the game, number 12 for the Warriors. Wooten takes a sideline jump shot, can't get it to fall, rattles in and out. The ball is controlled by number 30, Dan Hutzelman.
That was a good shot by Wooten. Good form, just didn't drop.
Looking inside to Dan Hutzelman, their leading scorer, and he'll put it up. Not a good shot, but it's controlled by Ogletree. Ogletree with another defensive rebound. Moore inside, can't get it to go. Ogletree with another rebound, this time offensive, and Ogletree is just cleaning the glass.
The Windex guy. Dan Hutzelman, I think he's forcing some shots right now, trying to hold his team in there. There he goes again.
And he gets the basket this time, and he'll draw a foul on number 44, Emory Ogletree. And he will go to the line. Glover to check in for the Warriors as Romero and number 3, Ed Whitney, to check in for the Lakota West Firebirds. Rob Hutzelman will go out.
Well, this is their leading free throw shooter, 84%. Leading scorer, leading in rebounds.
He hits the free throw, a 3-point play there. That's a 27-22 game now. So Wooten brings the ball over the timeline for the Warriors.
12 points for Hutzelman. He's got 12 of their 22.
Big half for Hutzelman. Walker off the screen, pops the outside jumper, and it's going to be a 3. Mark Walker. Ed Whitney bringing it over for the Firebirds.
30-22, 4 minutes to go until halftime. Warriors in the white, Lakota West in the red.
3-point try in the corner, and it's good by it's number 20.
Andy Dunn.
Andy Dunn. Pierre Wooten gets it over the timeline and call a timeout for Winton Woods. That three-point goal puts the Firebirds within 5 points of the Warriors with 4:01 left to go in the first half. Exciting game here in the first half.
And it's still a game, Larry. I mean, it's a 5-point lead, as you mentioned.
Right.
You look at the Warriors, and it looks like they're controlling the tempo. It looks like they're getting the ball inside. They've had a couple of three-pointers, but Lakota's hanging in there.
And Emory Ogletree is doing a job on the offensive boards and the defensive boards.
He's got 2 fouls, along with Wiz White and Josh Romero and Rob Hutzelman for Lakota, the only players with 2 fouls.
White back into the game for the Warriors for Mark Walker, as we're just out of a timeout. Wooten controls in the corner. Back up top to White to Moore. Moore at the three-point line looking for something inside. Over on the wing to Raphael Glover. He'll bring it back up top and pass to White. Firebirds still in the man-to-man defense, and there's an outside three-point goal by Wooten, and Wooten is really having a terrific game as well. 2-3 zone set up by the Winton Woods Warriors.
Wooten looked real smooth shooting that shot. Good form.
Oh, nice move by Ed Whitney. Back outside to Hutzelman. Thought about the three, didn't take it though. There's a three-point try there. We're seeing a lot of three-point field goals attempted here in this game, and Wooten going to push the tempo for the Warriors. Sets up the offense.
And that three-point by Matt Maxwell, he is their leading three-point shooter. He's almost 50% on threes. And he snuck into that lineup sometime when we weren't looking.
Hutzelman to the basket, can't get it to go, and Ogletree another defensive board. Here come the Warriors. Oh, beautiful pass by Wooten and Norman Moore. What a pass by Pierre Wooten. Great floor vision by Wooten. Again, I told you he's their floor leader. Brought it down, always with his head up. Found Norman Moore streaking through the lane with a nice bounce pass. And the Warriors go up by 10 with 2:23 remaining in the first half. Warriors in that 2-3 zone. Three-point field goal attempted, missed, and Ogletree again with another board. White, he's been quiet here in the first half, had that one stolen from him. Ed Whitney bringing it up the floor, looking in the corner. Hutzelman thought about the three. He's going to look for something inside to Josh Romero, back outside. Hutzelman wide open, bad pass there, he controls it though. There's an open shot by Dunn. It's a three-point goal. And a lot of three-pointers here in the first half. So it's 35-28. Every time Winton Woods thinks they have them down, Firebirds come storming back.
And Dunn's a good, he's a 40% three-point shooter. He's got 2 of them tonight. That may be their strategy right now. Needing some more offensive firepower in there. Got Maxwell and Dunn both up close to 50% on their threes.
Glover with great elevation on the jump shot, can't get it to go, and they're going to get him for a foul. Reaching in, he's following his shot. And Walker getting up off the Winton Woods bench, as well as Corey Stevenson checking into the game for Winton Woods. Number 24, Rob Hutzelman checking in for Lakota. As number 34, Matt Maxwell, head to the line.
See number 3, Ed Whitney in the lineup. Matt Maxwell at the line.
First free throw, got it to go.
No doubt.
So a 35-29 game, a 6-point lead by the Warriors with 1:17 left to go in the first half. Second free throw is good, so a 5-point game, and the Warriors going to push the tempo. White bringing it up. He'll pass off to the point guard, Wooten. Gives it up to Stevenson. Back to Walker. Passes to Ogletree, and Wooten controls on the wing. They look for Ogletree inside, and he takes a nice turnaround jump shot there. We're under a minute to go here in the first half.
Good body control for a big guy.
He's had a whale of a first half. He's done it all from scoring to rebounding to blocks.
I've got him with 10 points already. Both he and Winton have 10 points.
Looks as if Lakota's holding for the last shot here.
Yeah, that's a veteran coach for you. Coach Mueller. Hired at Lakota in 1986. Of course,
Can't get the shot to go down there.
Had his glory days too. 3-2.
Winton launches it off the backboard, no good. And that'll end the first half with the Winton Warriors leading 37-30 over the Lakota West Firebirds.
And what we saw, Larry, was Lakota breaking out of the box, getting a good lead, held onto that lead until just a minute left in the opening period. And then 19-17 at the period. And then the Warriors just took over and stretched that lead, confidence, break the press, good scoring. Pierre Winton with, I think, 10 points. Emory Ogletree with 10 points. You got Wiz White with 4, and the rest of the players have 2 or so. On the other end, it looks like Dan Husselman has 11 points, and Josh Romero has 4 points. And they're going to come out with some second half action here in just a few minutes. So on behalf of all the folks at Waycross Community Sports, stick around after these few words.
Did you know drugs can really mess up your mind? I should know. I've been there. Drugs make me slow. They make me confused. It's like I can barely think. They also throw off my coordination and make it hard to keep up in school. After doing drugs, I'm totally burned out. So do me a favor and get it into your heads. Drugs are bad for your brain. So use your brain and stay away from drugs.
The band quieted down. I can hear myself think. This is Howard Blevins along with Larry Seward. Here we see second half action from Winton Woods High School. Lakota West in the red, moving right to left on your radio dial, TV dial. Winton Woods Warriors in the white, enjoying a 7-point lead.
Ogletree had a big half for the Warriors. 10 points and 9 rebounds, 6 defensive boards. Winton will bring the ball up the floor for the Warriors. Set up the Warrior offense. Over to White, who drive to the basket and won't get it to go. And another board for Ogletree, but just loses it. That's his 10th board of the game, and so another double-double for Emory Ogletree. And he corrals another rebound. And so Winton will bring it down the floor for the Warriors. Over to Glover on the wing. Ogletree with a 15-foot jumper, and it gets the roll.
Nothing but net and rim and rim and rim and rim.
So a 39-32 lead for the Warriors.
Big guy showing he can go outside and shoot there.
There's Hudson with a short jumper, and he gets it to go. And so Winton will push the pace for the Warriors and brings it down to the middle of the floor, over to White, back to Winton, over to Glover on the other wing. It looks like the Warriors are running some kind of a triangle offense here. The ball pulled, weak pass by White, and we're gonna have a tie-up over there in the corner. And it'll stay Winton's ball.
Well, Lakota's nibbled into this Warrior lead slightly. It was 7 at half. They've knocked it down to 5. They're just a scrappy team that stays right with you.
Yep. And so Winton controls and brings it back up top for the Warriors. White taking it to the basket. Doesn't go to the little jump shot. So Lakota pushes the pace back, and there's Hutzelman with an open three-point shot. Can't get it to go, and Winton corrals the rebound. And he pull up for a three-point basket, and it's good. Winton comes out and hits a three for the Warriors. Came down the floor and saw no one was guarding him, so he said, hey, open three, I'll take it. There's a three by Hutzelman. He can't get it to go. Ogletree can't get the rebound. Got it, but he stepped out of bounds.
Lakota coach wanted a foul underneath there. The two Warriors kind of had the Lakota West player sandwiched in between there. The officials just let him play.
There's Hasselbeck, or that's Hutzelman. Couldn't get it to go. Got it on the second try around to Rob Hutzelman. Winton pushing it down the floor. 2-3 zone looks like from the Firebirds. There's White at the top of the key over the Glover. Down low to Moore, and he loses the ball. Josh Romero controls the ball for the Firebirds. Andy Dunn, and they're going to get him with a travel. Yeah, I saw his foot slide, his pivot foot slid when he tried to stop there. Might want to wipe the bottom of his shoes there.
Well, I was just looking at the Warriors' defense that time. They just ran right back down the court, settled up, man up there. No pressure at this point in time. They're just, I don't know the coach's strategy right now. I mean, it's letting this Lakota team stay right with them. You just kind of like you're waiting for a breakout, another run, a dozen or so run.
There's a steal by the Firebirds. They stole it from Winton, and Winton trying to get it back. And Morrow controlling will have another jump ball. And it'll be Lakota's ball this time. Andy Dunn will inbound the ball for the Firebirds. Hasselbeck losing the ball to White. He'll bring it up, and a good defense by Glover, and the Warriors are stepping up their defense. There's a walk by Dan Hutzelman.
Clock just winding its way down, kind of quiet. Not a large crowd tonight, school night and exam week. But the basketball is hot inside. Lakota West down just 6 to the Warriors. Warriors on offense. Ogletree
gets the ball again.
Puts it in there. Another fine. 14 points for Ogletree. And an 8-point lead for the Warriors.
He has 12 offensive. He has 12 rebounds to go with those 14 points and make that 13 rebounds. There's Wiz White. Can't get that jumper to go, and the ball is rebounded by number 20, Andy Dunn. Down inside to Rob Hutzelman looking for a layup. Good defense, and Ogletree with another rebound. And another steal. Sloppy basketball being played at the moment. Dan Hutzelman to the basket, can't get it to go, and Winton grabs a rebound. And a timeout being called by Coach Lumpkin and the Winton Woods Warriors.
Well, I think Dan Hutzelman, who had 12 points in the first half and started out the second period with a basket, or the second half with a basket, he's their leading scorer. He's their go-to guy. I think he's pressing a little bit right now. His brother, Rob Hutzelman, now, Rob was their starting guard, got hurt, and he just returned last Friday. It sounds like, you know, he may be a little rusty. But, you know, he has 6 points coming in. Ogletree, he's solid in there. Wooten's solid in there. And then the rest of the cast is all contributing. And like you said, Ogletree just being solid for rebounds. What do you have him at, a dozen or 11, something like that?
It's 13 rebounds.
13. But yet, with you know, the game appearing to be being dominated by the Warriors, still 11 minutes of basketball, and Lakota's just down 8 points.
Yep.
And I see Coach Mueller kind of trying to pep up Hutzelman. You know, he's missed his last 3 shots, had a traveling violation. Fine basketball player. He's going to hit a streak, and if he hits a streak, just 2 or 3 of those threes, and it's a close ball game.
Yep. So here we go. Wooten bringing it down floor for the Warriors, taking his time. With 2:55 to go, the Warriors up 44-36, third quarter. Wiz White controls the basketball. Back to Wooten up top. He sets up another play for the Warriors. And now the Wolves back in motion. Down the wing to Norman Moore. Mark Walker out on the floor for the Warriors as White drives to the basket. We're going to get a reach-in foul out on the wing.
It's going to be on number 30. Dan Hutzelman. That's the first foul of this half. Now that time the Warriors came down. They made 2 or 3 passes on this side. Wiz White broke back. They swung the ball around, and really quick, Wiz White was open over there. He touched foul. Ogletree with another rebound. Kind of.
Passes off to Norman Moore, who gets it in the basket.
He gets assists for that. Ogletree with an assist, a handoff around the left end.
Maxwell on the floor for the Firebirds again, probably looking for an offensive spark, and there's Dan Hutzelman driving to the basket, getting on the score for the Firebirds. Here's Wiz White with the ball back to Wooten. 2-3 press by the Firebirds again. Try to slow down that inside force of the Warriors. White going inside, right into the heart of the defense in the middle of the lane and finding 2 points.
And that makes it 6 for Wiz White. And a 10-point lead, 1:40 left to play in the third period.
Josh Romero controls for the Firebirds. There's Maxwell trying a 3, can't get it to go. Romero with a big board inside. Ogletree altering his shot, but a follow by Matt Maxwell makes it a 48-40 game.
And Lakota did a good job staying after that ball. Got a couple shots out of it. Maxwell followed up his own miss and picks up his 6th point.
And there's Walker for 3. He had a 3 in the first half, can't get that one to go. And here comes the Firebirds down the floor. Hutzelman driving, kicking out for 3 from Andy Dunn. And again, one of their 3-point leaders. Dunn coming in with a 3-point percentage of about 41%. Strokes a 3 that time. And it's a 48-43 game, 5-point game here.
That's whoever invented that 3. Boy, that sure does make the score swing real fast. 1 or 2 of those, and it's right back into a close one. 55.8 seconds and a 5-point Warrior lead.
Corey Stevenson into the game for the Warriors. Pierre Wooten bringing it down. He's guarded by Matt Maxwell, and he'll give it to Wiz White. White was looking inside to Wooten. Now he dribbles, gives to Glover up top. Stevenson losing the ball on the wing, and here comes Dan Hutzelman. He'll take it coast to coast. Looked like he tried to dunk it, but he got it in there. So a 48-45 game with 17 seconds left to go in the half, and it looks like White is trying to run the clock down to make this the last shot of the quarter. Wooten with the ball now. It looks like they're clearing out for Pierre Wooten.
Well, you need to be working it with 5 seconds unless Wooten's just going to take it himself.
There he goes, and he pulls up the jump shot and gets it to go, and that'll end the quarter. Pierre Wooten with a nice one-on-one move there and pulls the jump shot. 51-45 is the score after 3 quarters. 6-point lead by the Warriors.
And that's that 3 again. It swings one way, makes it close. It swings the other way. Wooten, I guess he knew he was going to take that shot. He knew he was going to make it. Well, actually, Lakota outscored the Warriors in that period, 15-14. but the Warriors still sitting on that 6-point lead, which they've had that lead since 45 seconds left in the opening period, and they're just cruising along. You just kind of feel like there's going to be a surge by the Warriors.
It's on the brink here. So Winton inbound for the Warriors to start the fourth and final quarter here. And he gives it to White. And here we go. White setting up the offense. And he'll drive to the middle. Losing the ball, we're going to get a foul, though.
Wiz White likes to take that ball into paint. I don't know if he's under control all the time. That was kind of a light foul as he went in there, but a foul. It's going to keep the ball in possession of the Warriors. But
he likes to use his quickness to drive to that lane.
Got a quick first step.
Yes,
Real
he
quick
does.
first step.
A lot of speed, too.
You know if he's being recruited football? I know he's being recruited football, but you know what schools?
He's being recruited by the University of Florida and the University of Michigan State. There's Mark Walker controlling the ball. They'll take a dribble. Gives off to Wiz White. Looks at the shot and then hands to Pierre Winton. Pierre looked inside at Mark Walker. Mark Walker gets it on the wing now to Raphael Glover. Warriors taking their time looking for a good shot here, which is what they ought to be doing, looking inside. White looks inside to Winton, back to Ogletree. Winton down there posting up top with Mark Walker. And the Firebirds are playing good defense here. But White taking it in the lane and gets 2 points, and so that's what the Warriors wanted to do. Take time off the clock and get 2 points.
And just as soon as I said I thought Wiz White was forcing inside, he forces it inside and puts up a nice shot. 8 points for Wiz White.
So here's Hasselbeck to Matt Maxwell. Looks inside, wide open Dan Hutzelman for another layup. I think a Warrior player slipped and fell down there. Not sure who his man was.
That's 20 points for Dan Hutzelman.
Right around his average. And we still have 6:15 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Warriors with a 53-47 lead. Warriors again taking their time with the ball, looking inside at their big man, Ogletree, who gets the layup. Ogletree is making his presence felt on the inside.
16 points for Ogletree.
Ogletree playing good defense, but Romero can't get the shot to fall, and Ogletree another defensive board. Ball stolen back by Romero, though. And a travel on Hutzelman.
Well, a good steal by Lakota and a good basket break, but the official there says there was a travel call. Coach Mueller doesn't like that at all.
No, he doesn't. His team is down 8 points. Glover losing the ball knocked away by Dan Hutzelman. Coach Mueller still upset about that call.
Winton Woods, if you just joined us, in the white. Lakota there with the steal in the red.
Andy Dunn will pull up for another three, and this guy is stroking the three-pointers. Well, we had it in the scouting report of him shooting 41% from three-point land. He has really looked good tonight.
And that three brings it back to a 5 and a steal.
Steal by Hutzelman and Matt Maxwell. Great block by White. But Romero gets the follow, and it's a three-point game. And with 5 minutes to go, things have gotten real close here.
Official wants a timeout. They're looking at Pierre Winton. They're going to have to take him out for a play. Lumpkin is
furious,
excited. Coach Mueller's excited. The Lakota fans behind us are excited. And it's a three-point ball game.
Glover to impound. there's Marcus Carroll, who takes the inbound. He's guarded by Maxwell. He draws the double team and kicks it to Mark Walker with an open layup. And I guess they thought he wasn't going to shoot it. They looked for him to pass off, and Mark Walker did the smart thing and take it right to the basket and get the 2 points. White trying to draw a charge there. Maxwell. Back to Hudson. Taking Glover with a nice spin move, but draws the foul on White.
Foul. I think that's one of those fouls where the coaches get on the officials and they start getting just a little lighter on those fouls. That's Wiz White's 3rd foul. Relatively few fouls called in his second half.
Yep. Hudson hitting the free throw. Wooten back in the game.
Wooten, White,
Carroll, Glover, and Ogletree. Free throw is good.
Husselman's perfect from the line tonight.
He's done it all for the Firebirds. Came in their leading scorer, and he's been doing it tonight.
57, 54.
Carroll with the ball up top to Wiz White. Tight defense being played by the Firebirds with 4:15 to go here. Wooten on the wing, driving to the basket, dishing to Glover. Takes a short jumper off the glass, can't get it to go. And the ball will be Lakota ball. Winton's going to have to buckle down and play tight defense here. It's a 3-point game. They've got their leading scorer Hudson out there with Maxwell, a good 3-point shooter, as well as Andy Dunn. Romero's had a good game, and Hudson squaring up for 3. Can't get it to go, though. Had a wide open look, couldn't get it. Romero picks the ball up. Hudson again. And Dunn with a huge 3 for the Firebirds. He has been stroking the 3-pointers. 3 for 3 here in the second half for Andy Dunn.
5 for 5 on threes overall tonight.
He has had a huge game for the Firebirds. And we're tied up with 3:30 to go. And White out of control, but gets the ball to go down. And it's 59-57.
Was that by Wiz White?
Yes. Maxwell looking to Romero. Over to Dunn again for 3, and another 3 by Andy Dunn. He is on fire.
When you're hot.
And a timeout by Winton Woods.
Yes, sir. Look, you can see the crowd right there. They're all over Andy Dunn, number 20, lower right-hand corner of your screen. He has 6 3-pointers tonight.
Huge game from Andy Dunn. And Lumpkin is livid. It seemed as if Winton Woods had this game in control and they were cruising, but Hudson making a couple big baskets, and then Andy Dunn with those 3-pointers just bringing this game to life.
Now, do you think Lumpkin was saying, now you guys got to go out there and play good defense?
Not in those words exactly.
A little more emotion. But in basketball, 3 minutes and 9 seconds can be a whole ball game.
Yes, it can. I think Lakota came in here and surprised a lot of Winton Woods people. I don't think Winton Woods was expecting this kind of type of battle out of Lakota. So with 3:09 left to go in the game, and Lakota up by a point, Winton Woods will inbound to Marcus Carroll. The momentum has swung towards Lakota's way here. Well, the Winton Woods fans seem to be very quiet at the moment. Lakota fans are into this game. Pierre Wooten driving to the middle, looking for a good shot. Gets it off to the side to Glover. Top to Carroll, back to Wiz White. White over to Glover. Looking inside, good pass by Wiz White to the big man in the Ogletree, but no basket. The basket does not count, and the foul is on the floor. Ogletree was not happy that he did not get that basket. Fouls on the floor.
Well, that's going to be a ball out of bounds foul since there was no shot involved. Coach Lumpkin wanted that shot.
It's a third foul on Josh Romero. So 2:40 left, crunch time now. Carroll with a nice off the dribble move to the basket. Great job by Marcus Carroll there, and a 1-point lead by the Warriors with 2.5 minutes to go in this game. The Warriors going to tighten up that defense. And a charge. Andy Dunn hit the three despite the foul being called. That basket won't count. That guy has stroked the outside jumper today.
Again, a Lakota team just loaded with juniors.
This is going to be a tough team next year.
They're looking tough right now. Down one, taking the Warriors to 2 minutes.
Big possession by the Warriors. Ogletree a jump shot, and there it is, and the Warriors go up by 3 with under 2 minutes to go. Warriors in tight man-to-man. Losing the ball. Glover gets it up to White, and White is fouled on the floor. No basket. And the Winwoods fans are back in this game here.
No basket. Foul happened out front. Lakota's going to call a timeout, and the foul was on Romero.
That'll be his 4th foul. That's a big foul there on the Firebirds. Josh Romero, his 4th personal foul. So a 3-point lead for the Warriors with 1:47 to go in this game.
If I could read lips, I can't read that. Coach Mueller's still in there battling with 1:47. They're not out of it.
No, they're not. They showed that once before. It seemed as if Winwoods had this game and they were cruising. And it looked up all of a sudden. Lakota had the lead. There's a look inside of the Lakota huddle. Coach Mueller talking to his team there. Look at the Winwoods fans over on the other side.
Andy Dunn is saying, give me the ball. Coach Mueller is saying, give him the ball.
6 3-pointers, a huge performance out of that fella.
Now this is a guy he's averaging, and he's their second leading scorer, averaging 13 points. But boy, he's just unloaded these threes.
Yes, he has. I didn't see what the call was that time.
Well, they were saying that Carroll had not established his feet in bounds. And so he touched the ball before he came down and established that position. So it's like he's standing out of bounds when he touched the ball. And that's what gave it to Lakota.
Hasselbeck to inbound. Oh, a wide open Andy Dunn on the side. He's pulling up for another 3, and it's off the front of the rim. I think he got a little excited to see the 3-point line that time. But
that was a little hurried 3.
Yeah. Pierre Wooten controlling. Over to Marcus Carroll. Raphael Glover with the ball, and he's going to be fouled on by Dan Hutchinson. A little under a minute and a half remaining in this game. Carroll to inbound. He inbounds to White. White gives it back. Dribble on the wing. He's double teamed now. Looking for someone to pass to, better get away from it. And he can't control the ball, and it will be Winwoods basketball.
But Lakota was diving after that ball. They were hustling.
They're putting everything on the line here tonight.
They're going after it. They're still in it.
Down only 3 points with 1:14 remaining. White guarded very closely by Hasselbeck. And he'll pull up with a short jumper, can't get it to go. They're going to get a over-the-back call on Emory Ogletree.
That's his 3rd. That's not serious. Not with a minute left. Now, if he gets his fourth and they start talking about overtime, it
That'll be a huge foul because he is a big presence on the inside on the rebounds.
They've got him at 2, the official. Oh, no, there it is, his third one.
He has 15 rebounds. It would be a tragedy to lose him if this game were to go to overtime.
Lakota's going to take another timeout.
59.3 seconds left. 63-60. Look inside Lakota's huddle, and Coach Mueller drawing up a play. Let's take a guess at what this one is.
Well, I would say we're going to see Hutzelman or Dunn with the ball running around that arc.
Yep.
In either one of them. Actually, Dunn and Maxwell coming into today's game, 47-41%.
Husselman hasn't shot it bad either, 37% from three-point land. He's pretty much done it all for the Firebirds. And here comes Hasselbeck bringing it over, guarded by Wiz White. And there's Hutzelman coming off a screen. And he's going to drive to the basket, and he's going to get 2 points.
Well,
you were right. Either Hasselbeck or Dunn, and they get it to Hasselbeck.
That's Hutzelman, but yeah.
Hutzelman, yeah.
This is a big basket.
Ogletree gets it. Nice layup. And 30 seconds left. Firebirds going to have to hustle here.
Coach is saying no foul, no foul.
Maxwell pulling up for 3, can't get it to go. Big rebound by Wooten. Excellent balance shown on that baseline, and he is fouled. And the Winwoods crowd, sensing victory, is applauding. These are big free throws here by Wooten, though.
I tell you what, Larry, you can wrap up some of these if you can read my notes. Let me go down and see if I can find a couple of these guys and chat with them a little bit after the game. And I hope I'm not being a little bit premature going down to the floor with 23 seconds with just a 3-point lead. Maybe I ought to wait just 1 second and see if Pierre makes this basket. And that'll make it a 2-possession score. Otherwise, I could be down there running around and we could be going to overtime.
Missed the free throw. Big miss there.
We're still Lakota, 1 shot away. I better wait.
Lakota can tie it with a 3-point goal here. There's Dunn. Andy Dunn. Gives it to Hutzelman, and it rattles in and out. He can't get it to go. Glover with 9 seconds, and he's fouled by Andy Dunn. And so with 8.4 seconds, the Warriors up 65-62, a 3-point lead. A made free throw here by Glover, and this game is virtually out of reach almost. Okay. Glover missing the free throw. Ogletree with a big rebound, and I believe that will be the ball game. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the Winwoods Warriors have defeated the Lakota West Firebirds 67. I don't know if that last basket counted. 67-65, they counted the last basket. A 2-point victory by the Winwoods Warriors. And so that wraps up the end of the game. Ogletree with that last field goal.
Hey, Emery, join me for just a minute. Here, join me for a minute. Let me find the camera. Here.
And he's down there trying to gather Ogletree and Pierre. Have a chat with the victorious Winwoods Warriors. 2 leading scorers.
Hey,
Wooten and Ogletree. Ogletree a big game on the boards. 15 rebounds. And we're going to go down now.
I hope you got me upstairs, Larry. With me, Emery Ogletree, Pierre Wooten. Hey, great game. It seems like you just kind of eased along with these guys, but we had you at 20-something points and 13, 14 rebounds. We had you some big clutch baskets from 3. What did this Lakota team show you tonight?
They played tremendous, real hard defense. They played tough all the way through. They just gave us a hard fight. You know what I'm saying? They hit the 3 all the time. I just thank the Lord for letting us come out with a nice victory. That's all I
Great. And Emery, 2 weeks in a row, I think that you've had some big games.
What's it feel like when you're in there with all these guys and they're just all over you?
Well, you know, thanking God for giving me the strength to bang, you know. He's the one who changed me throughout my life. I thank God for having teammates who have faith in me. And, you know, I go out there to win because that's all it is about us. There's no superstar on this team. We all go out there to do our thing. Hopefully come out here with the victory.
You guys weren't looking ahead a little bit tonight, were you?
No, sir. We got to take one game at a time. One game at a time.
Good luck to you guys. Great evening here again at Winton Woods High School. The Warriors beating that tough Lakota West team on a strong effort by Pierre Wooten and Emery Ogletree. Guys, thank you. Good luck down the road. And on behalf of all the folks and volunteers at Waycross, catch us again, and we're going to go upstairs to Larry.
Okay, on behalf of Waycross, this is Larry Seward speaking, and see you next time on Waycross Community Television.